Hello, welcome. Come and have a look around my new program, The Strategic Leader, on this webpage. I'm going to run you through it so you can work out whether this is just right for you or maybe you're not ready yet. What is this program about, you ask? Two things: develop and deliver. So develop the capabilities of your leaders at the same time as delivering on your business strategy. Let me show you how it works, right? I've designed it very carefully to combine those two ideas. It consists of up to 7 modules that you can pick and choose, but they're all about strategic leadership, from leading yourself through to understanding, translating and delivering the strategy. And they are positioned as monthly modules, and they're supported by pre-reading, a learning lab where we do it live and discuss a key concept, and post-session support where we're looking at how do we embed the behavior change that we need. In addition, we want to tie the program to real strategic projects. So these are either initiatives that you haven't got around to yet or you want to make more progress on. You're going to put participants in a group to make progress on one of those, or you're looking at them to come up with proactives and saying, so based on our strategy, what ideas can you come up with to make us move faster? So it's really connected to that. So we're trying to land some knowledge and concepts, drive behavior change, and attach that to a project. So it's pretty exciting. You know, there are a couple of things that I really love about this course. They're a bit different to other courses I've done previously and I've seen done elsewhere. The first thing is that I think a lot of leadership courses are like management programs in disguise. They can get into the day-to-days of how do you manage people, lead people, and deal with what's in front of you, which is perfect. But that's not what I want to do. I want to create something that's around leading the future of the organization. On the other hand, I want something that's very practical and you can use today. And the solution there is to turn what you learn into habits you can embed every day. So the point there is taking the strategy and what's in the future and bringing it into behaviors you can apply every day. And I think that's pretty exciting as a different kind of leadership program. So what are the 7 modules, the 7 ideas, if you like? On my left here, you're going to be seeing the modules come up on screen on the slide that you can look through at your own time. But let me just tell you about a couple that I really love. One of them is module 4, which is about strategy design. And that is all about how you take a strategy from the top of the organization, like a whole business strategy, and you translate it into your functional area. Okay, so I love that one, to actually translate the strategy. And then module 7, which is just coming up there, is how do you put in place the habits to make sure you can make progress every week on your strategy, juggling the time and the energy and the capability to make sure that every week ends and you go, I'm further forward on that strategy than I was at the start of the week. So those are a couple of my favorites amongst the 7. And finally, there's a downloadable case study here for you. But what we can see is because we can track behavior change and we can track strategic projects, this is much more than just a workshop where you get feedback scores. We can see how are the projects progressing and we can see how is behavior changing after the program. And so, for example, in a pilot course we did last year, our first module was around self-leadership, and through tracking these behavior changes, we could see that across the group, the average behavior change was 120% in terms of them rating their progress out of 10. They started off at 3.1 out of 10 on this particular behavior, and they ended up at 6.8. So that's 120% behavior change. So we've got good results and case studies to show how behavior shifts and projects move. So if you think this program could be for you, get in touch, because we should have a chat. We should find out if I'm the right fit for your team and if your team is the right fit for this program. I only run this a few times a year. I want to put my heart and soul into this to make sure it really delivers and works for you. So that's probably a good chance to have a chat and properly explore what the program means and who it works for. Look forward to chatting. Thanks.